All right, back with Putin, move south, struggle for Eurasian heartland. Game turn 2. This is obviously the Russian side looking south. What I did is I spent 1 AP, 1 action point to do what they call railroad admin move. I've talked about it before, so I chose the Russian contingent. Declare which contingent is conducting the action. And basically, I moved I moved this unit here, I moved this unit down here, I moved this unit down, I moved a couple of units just off the screen over here. So trying to get my units down towards the front. Oh, move this unit way down here, way down there as well. That's what I did. Oh yeah, I'm rolling 2. For that, I've talked about this before, but I'm rolling 2 dice for each unit, and that's their movement allowance. But most importantly, they cannot move adjacent to an enemy unit. They can't start. They cannot move at any time adjacent to an enemy, which is important because again, it's off the screen. I wanted one of my combined arms corps, not on this line, but this line over here. I wanted it to move adjacent to the enemy over here, and I couldn't do that. It's kind of interesting. I guess with more complexity, they probably should be able to go into this adjacent hex because it is a city. But oh well. Again, the wording. The units may not start their move adjacent to an enemy unit, nor may they move adjacent to an enemy unit, and this includes garrison units here, at any time during railroad movement. So that's it. That's it. Now, that's what I did for the Russians. I actually wanted to talk about something. Again, I may have missed it. I either might have missed the rules, or I missed the designer explanation, but I am really surprised. When I came to this play session, what I wanted to do was this. I wanted to take from my staging area here, I wanted to grab a 2 strength special forces unit. I wanted to grab let me see if I can find it. I wanted to grab where is it? Where is it? Alright, well, I wanted to grab 2 more 1 strength SF units for a total of 4. Then I wanted to grab 2. Maybe I don't have them, but alright. And I wanted to grab 2 1 strength fighter units for a total of 8 strength. And I wanted to have them attack this unit right here. Right there. That's on the edge of the screen there was the 15th PRC Airborne Corps. It's 4 strength. I wanted to get 2 to 1 to attack. And then I realized I can't do that. So the rules say that all these combat strengths are in a black box. Black box is a support strength, which is interesting. So these are SF support units, and these are obviously they're air units. The air units can still do an air operation bombardment, launch an air bombardment offensive. So these guys could attack, but these guys can't. And I find that really odd. I find that really odd that I cannot, in this game with everything else, I find it really odd that I can't do an SF plus air attack or offensive. Again, did I miss something? This is really weird. Obviously SF can support any, so basically I have to be supporting like a regular ground unit attack. Or, of course, and I showed this before, SF can do their little insurgency operations to attack a city in order to flip the garrison unit. So they could attack this Turkmenbashi city it's a port, yeah, port, and it's a minor military base. These SF units could attack that hex, that city hex, and try to flip it to Russian control. But they can't attack a normal enemy ground unit. Now, why am I so surprised? I'm surprised because of the whole Afghan war model. That's why I'm surprised the designer did. I don't know. I'm surprised I haven't seen it. Surprised the designer didn't just go for that. And again, I don't find it in the rules. I mean, you have a separate chapter for air operations. That's another thing I noticed. You don't have a separate paragraph, or sorry, not paragraph. You don't have a separate chapter for special operations. And that again surprises me. Now, I understand the idea of maybe the scale. This is so zoomed out. This is a high strategic, operational / strategic scale, scope. Maybe that's why. But still surprised. I'm still surprised. I'm looking. I mean, you got where is it? You got SF support, and that's clearly supporting a battle that includes a ground unit. I don't know. Yeah, there's no other way to put it. I also checked, by the way, I checked the optional rules. That is where the insurgency action is. You know, I just realized I probably should have done this SF attack. Oh well. Well, that might be what I'm doing next. I wouldn't mind to take that port there. Now I've got all my SF units here. But yeah. I did the railroad movement still to get the units heading towards the front lines. This really is turning out to be a big expanse of Kazakhstan. There are really all the 5 Central Asian republics. This is turning out to be a big expanse to cover, to get over. We got this north-south railroad, Orenburg, up here in Russia, all the way down here to Tashkent. North-south railroad to the west of that north-south railroad. The terrain's broken up. The marsh, the desert, the water terrain there. I'm wondering if are these passable or not. Are these hex sides passable? All these little things I'm catching now. So are these hexes passable? I assume this is still playable. I assume you can move from here across this land to here, across this land to the desert, but you can't go from here to here, crossing a whole water hex side. But then how do you get across? Yeah, I'll be looking at all this stuff. And this is important because the NATO side has that one naval unit, which I think I might have misdeployed, by the way. But this is it. Putin moves up. Really enjoying this game, though. This is interesting. Again, I'm starting to diverge now and thinking, okay, I think this is going to be much better face to face, but it's still it's still interesting solitaire, oddly enough. Until next time.